Your skin serves as a protective barrier covering almost every part of your body. Skin covers a total of 2 square meters, and the skin has 3 layers: epidermis, dermis, and a subcutaneous layer. The skin varies in thickness between 0.5 to 4 millimeters, and it serves 3 functions: protection, regulation, and sensation. Together with your hair, nails, special nerves, and glands, all of these components make up your integumentary system. Before we start, we'll give a little bit of context to this video series. We'll talk about some of the most important and interesting cells of the human body. This will include skin cells, muscle cells, bone cells, blood cells, and many others. Of the 200 types of cells in your body, we will talk about the main 6 in your skin: keratinocytes, melanocytes, Langerhans cells, Merkel cells, fibroblasts, and fat cells. We will start from top to bottom. The first layer of your skin, your epidermis, is covered in specialized epithelial cells called keratinocytes. These cells have an essential role in your skin, that being creating a protective barrier. The bottom cells are known as basal keratinocytes. As they age, they move up the epidermis. Over time, they mature and they produce a protein called keratin. This protein gives your keratinocytes the strength they are known for. After almost a month, the keratinocytes that move upward die. These dead cells, called corneocytes, form a waterproof barrier that prevent any microbes such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi from establishing a home. After a month, these cells eventually fall off and become part of dust. So, in the microscopic scale, your epidermis is like a desert for any pathogen that wants to pass through. As we mentioned earlier, of course there will be unwelcome microorganisms, so it's logical you have cellular defenses in your skin. In your epidermis, you have a type of dendritic cell known as a Langerhans cell. These star-shaped cells have an important role in your skin's immune system. They are normally found in the epidermis. When you get an infected cut in your skin, your Langerhans cells take samples of the enemies. These samples are used to activate other, stronger cells of the immune system called T cells. Near the deepest layers of the epidermis are skin cells known as melanocytes. These cells contain branches where they come in contact with surrounding skin cells, mainly your keratinocytes. These cells, once activated, create a pigment known as melanin. Melanin is the pigment that causes skin to darken. Not only that, melanin prevents genetic damage by UV radiation. Without melanin, you'd be in constant danger of getting skin cancer such as melanoma, which occurs inside melanocytes. At the deepest layer of the epidermis lie your Merkel cells. There are anywhere between 700 to 800 Merkel cells per cubic centimeter of skin. These cells are connected to cells called sensory neurons. Together, these cells create a sensory receptor for touch. The dermis is the second layer of the skin. In the dermis, there are many cells. Among those cells are your fibroblasts. Fibroblasts produce a fiber known as collagen. These cells, once they produce collagen, they create what we call the extracellular matrix, or ECM. The ECM forms a structural framework for many tissues. As you get older, collagen and other fibers such as elastin break down. As a result, wrinkles appear in your skin. Both in the dermis and subcutaneous layer of the skin, we can find an abundance of adipocytes, also called fat cells or lipocytes. These cells form what we call fat or adipose tissue. Just like fibroblasts, these cells come from cells called mesenchymal stem cells. These cells have only one function: store fat to be used later just in case. Without fat cells, you wouldn't survive for a few days of eating your last sandwich. Or prevent cells from using energy from fat if you stop breathing for a while. So in the end, you have a ton of cells in your skin. However, in your body, there are many cells that deserve their own video. Subscribe so you don't miss any videos that I upload.